Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Spins away from the defender. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Give to the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Terrapins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dingle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Caught in the backfield. It's Humphrey. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Terrapins have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points in this drive.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Going to the running game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Barker. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Unloads it left. Ooh. Zips it out to his man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think throwing quick game against this defense is going to be tough because these D linemen are trained. When they see three-step drop or they see quick game, they're getting their hands up right away and they're knocking down passes. You saw that there.
The Terrapins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. grabbed in the middle. It's Little. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here we go. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Wants to throw again. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Martin. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice. Give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Runs through the tackle.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the play fake. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Quick strike complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The give to the back. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make that big gain.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Washington. Dumps it to the back. He's going for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. The snap sets up the throw. Pressure coming. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Terrapins. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Martin. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Third down play from the gun. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Here's the pressure. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. And the Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Pickett. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll leave it with him. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Barker.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The short hands, it's Pickett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. Hits him with a stiff arm.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Quick spin on the run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it across the 35. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Listen, this offense right now is trailing by multiple possessions. They've given up back-to-back sacks. The #1 priority on this next play has got to be pass protection. Whether that means you leave extra guys in to give this QB an opportunity to throw it downfield, you got to do it because you're not going to have a chance to win if he keeps getting hit like that.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.